Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday afternoon inside the W.E. Osmond campus, gymnasium on the campus of Valley City State University. This is the 107th Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, where today it's the first of 4 games here for the quarterfinals of the opening day of the 2026 BCT. The matchups go like this. The number 1 overall seed in the Mayport CG Patriots will tango with the number 8 overall seed in the Richland Colts. Number 4 seed Lemoore Litchfield Marion will go up against the number 5 seed of the Maple River Raiders at 4:30. Our evening portion of the bracket will feature the number 2 seed of the Valley City Highlanders going up against the number 7 seed of the Enderlin Eagles. And from there, you'll get to Barnes County North going up against the Waimea Lidgewood Warbirds for the nightcap roughly at around 7:30 tonight. That'll be what's upcoming here for the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Games will be today, Thursday, and Friday, with the first game tipping off at 3 o'clock for each respective day. When we come back, we'll take a quick break. We'll take a look at what happened in yesteryear, or last season here at the BCT. Also get you ready for the matchup with the Colts and the Patriots, all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today from the City of Bridges on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
As we continue on the pregame show here today ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse, it is the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Taking a look at what happened last year, the Valley City Highlanders topped the Bison of Barnes County North in the title game. Back-to-back seasons for BCN, though, to make the championship. The Mayport CG Patriots finished 3rd place against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. In 5th, Maple River over White Shield. And 7th place, Waimea Lidgewood over Enderlin. For Richland, not in the tournament last year. Last time they were in the BCT was the 2023-24 season, in which they finished 4th place. While for the Patriots last year, they beat Waimea Lidgewood in the quarterfinals, lost to Valley City in the semis, and as we alluded to, beat the Lobos of Lemoore Litchfield Marion for 3rd place. Back-to-back years that the Patriots have finished 3rd place here. Noah DeBano was part of the All-BCT tournament team last season for Coach Kunkel and the Patriots. For Mayport CG, transitioning from the Division B ranks to the Division A ranks here this season with a mark of 1-4 on the season. Back-to-back losses coming into this game against a ranked Kindred Vikings club, 75-51, to end the 2025 portion of their schedule on December the 30th. On Friday, they lost a tight one to the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley, 61-56 for the Patriots, while for the Richland Colts out of District 1 of Region 1 of Division B for head coach Cody Ryland back in his 2nd stint as a head coach for his second season. At 0-6 on the year, they gave a good tussle with Northern Cass on Friday, losing in Richland and Colfax 57-43 against the Jags, and on Saturday went to Benson, Minnesota, and lost to Benson 79-36. They've also played Lisbon, Nelson County, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Sisseton, South Dakota here for the Richland Colts. So take a quick break, and we come back. We'll continue to preview this matchup between Mayport CG and the Richland Colts, let you know what happened in the girls tournament. That and more still to come here on YourLiveVent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
On the pregame show here, inching closer, taking a look at what happened in the girls tournament earlier this season. In December, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion topped Valley City, and Division B did really good against Division A competition as Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion topped the Highlanders for the championship. And then Maple River defeated Northern Cass for third place for the Raiders as well. That was, again, the girls basketball tournament here earlier this season, with the free throw champ going to Addie Robbins from Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. Past the Barnes County boys basketball tournament champs here, going back through the 107th annual, starting back in 1917 here. It's pretty much been like baseball. It just rolls on with the history. Just one or two times that they haven't had a complete tournament or just had something unable to play. Going back to their COVID, there was no tournament as an example. In 2022, there was a non-tournament format, more of a jamboree for a couple of days. 3 years ago, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion won it. They went back-to-back then in 2024, and last season, the Valley City Highlanders won the championship as well. But you got teams from Daisy to Grand Prairie to Litchfield, Sanborn, Oriska, Eccleston, Page that have won the championship. Going back through, always a really good booklet to pick up once you get to Valley City. You can see the Barnes County boys basketball champs. You can see the previous award winners as well for most consecutive free throws in a tournament that was back in 2016 from Ethan Brown of Finley Sharon Hope Pages. He made 24 straight in the BCT during that time, and past free throw champion goes to Mike and Manson from Valley City. Marshall Judish from Mayport CG was a free throw champ in 2024, and in 2023, Oliver Hansen from Barnes County North as well. So always a good booklet just to kind of pick up, and particularly from the boys' perspective here, just to kind of go through the different matchups, the rosters, and kind of some history here of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, some players to watch out for, keys to the game. That and more are still to come here from the W. Osmond Fieldhouse. It's the 2026 Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Going back through some of the players to look out for here on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. For more information, go online to irieins.com. That again is irieins.com. Taking a look at some of the players and teams here for both of these squads, with the Richland Colts at 0-6 on the season. A youthful squad of just one senior of Carson Klein, the 5'11 senior guard. From there, a lot of sophomores and freshmen and 4 juniors as well for Cody Ryland, as he will have 1 senior, 3 juniors, and 1 sophomore in the lineup here in the squad. Even talking with Cody, just going, the one thing that Richland doesn't necessarily have is a big 6'10", 7', 6'6" kind of guy on the inside. A lot of 5'10" to 6'1", 6'2". So depending on a matchup situation, will always be kind of interesting. They'll see some size against them here today with the Mayport CG Patriots, with Noah DeBono at 6'5". You have a Weaver at 6'4", and Case Judish as well at 6'3". Last season for the Richland Colts, they went 2-20 overall, losing to Weimar Lidgewood in a District 1 loser out game. In this season for Coach Cody Ryland, want to see if they can at least get themselves one step better, as anybody would want to do, and play for a region qualifier and see if you can get to that region tournament as well here for the Richland Colts. They've already played a couple of Division A opponents in Lisbon and Northern Cass. They went across the state lines to play Benson County and Benson, Minnesota, and Sisseton as well. And they'll play another Division A opponent here in the Mayport CG Patriots, who are transitioning from the B to the A ranks this season out of Region 2 here for head coach Taylor Kunkel's club. And a squad that's bringing back, in terms of some names and reminders of experience again from a season ago. They also are a youthful squad with 2 seniors, 5 juniors, 3 sophomores, and everybody else freshmen here in the starting lineup for Coach Taylor Kunkel. You'll see 4 juniors and 1 sophomore here for the Mayport CG Patriots. They have losses to North Star and Thompson, Kindred and Hillsborough Central Valley with their lone win against the Maple River Raiders back on December 22nd, right before the holiday break, 57-29 here for the Mayport CG Patriots. After this wraps up this week for the Patriots, they're back into region play against Grafton and Carrington on the 15th and the 22nd, while for the Richland Colts, after this wraps up, they will get into district play with the Hankinson Pirates on the 13th, and then also go up against North Border on January the 17th as well. A reminder, Richland will not play on Friday. Just with the volume of games that you can be allotted in a course of a season, they will not be able to be playing here on Friday just with their non-districts and district games. So Hankinson, wherever Richland lands, whether it's playing in the championship or playing for 7th place, they will play in that matchup here. So it'll be Richland today and Thursday, Hankinson on Friday, but everybody else is in the tournament like normal. Here's how the bracket goes one more time. Patriots and the Colts here at the top of the hour. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Maple River at 4:30. At 6 o'clock, it's Valley City and Enderlin. And then the nightcap at 7:30, Barnes Sky North against the Warbirds of Wyoming-Lidgewood. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Starting lineups and the opening tip is next here from Valley City with Mayport, CG, and Richland.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsborough.
As we get to our starting lineup here for the Richland Colts, Dylan Bido here, the 5'9 junior guard, Bido at 5'9. Carson Klein, the 5'11 senior, also here for Richland. Owen Saylor, a 6'2 junior, Saylor at 6'2. You have Keller Von Ruden, the 5'10 sophomore forward for Von Ruden, and then Caden Fiskagen, the 6'2 junior center. Bido, Klein, Saylor, Von Ruden, and Fiskagen here for the Richland Colts, with a mark of 0-6 on the season, averaging 35 points per game, defensively giving up 63. Cody Ryland is the head coach. As we turn our attention now to the Patriots of Mayport CG here for Taylor Kunkel's squad, with a mark of 1-4 on the season, as they will go like this in their starting lineups here today. Will be with Case Judish, the 6'3 junior forward. Noah Dabano, the 6'5 junior forward for Dabano at 6'5. Wyatt Perkins, the 6'2 junior guard, also can play a little stretch forward when needed, with Bricker Johnson, the 6'1 sophomore. Johnson at 6'1. And Samuel Weaver, Sam, the 6'4 junior forward. Judish, Dabano, Perkins, Johnson, and Weaver here for Taylor Kunkel's club, as the Patriots averaging 53 points per game, while defensively giving up 59 points per contest. That's our starting lineups here today with Richland and Mayport CG. Our officials of this one of Lance Lukes alongside Matt Brandvold and Tommy Bergen. Here we'll do the honors to open things up with Mr. Lukes here for the 107th Annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Will be your crew throughout the week here for all 12 games today, Thursday, and Friday as the tournament is officially underway here at 2:59, right on schedule in Valley City. The Patriots in their white tops, MPCG across the front in red with the red numerals as well. A little weave offense here to Judish. Three-pointers up and in. Case will hit one for the left wing, and a good start here for the Patriots to open up the game on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Well, for the Richland Colts in their Columbia blue attire with the white numerals and lettering outlined in gold with the Richland Colts across the front. They will come upside to Von Ruden, leaves it now to Bido. Bido's going to drive, nice shot fake, wraparound pass, gives it to Saylor. Saylor leaves it right wing in the hands of Von Ruden. Von Ruden's going to drive, able to step through off the window, can't get it. A rebound on the inside is 1-4 by Case. As the outlet to Dabano, baseline here. Patriots, Dabano, left wing, taking a couple of hard dribbles. He'll attack the paint. Double team comes. The Colts trying to get it away from Noah. The Patriots will have a chance to reset with Johnson. Johnson here, top of the key, takes the screen, looks for a teammate here, finds one. Dabano on the baseline, able to skip it left-hand side now to Perkins. Perkins, nice step through with the left hand, unable to finish, and a rebound comes down to Owen Saylor. Saylor gets the loose ball, other side of the floor. As now for the Richland Colts, they will see this one in the front court. Ball will go to the top of the key as they will see this here up top for Richland with Bido. Bido with the bounce pass to the high post, gives it to Saylor. Saylor back up top now to Dillon. Dillon looking for a teammate, able to cross one over. Shot clock to 12. Good defense here by the Patriots, able to hedge out. Bounce pass going to get tapped away. Able to handle it now is Bido inside the paint. Drive kick, 3 to tie. Right wing is up off the iron, no good. Rebound, though, going to be won by Dabano. Dabano outlet pass the other side of the floor, looking for Perkins, and it will be a turnover here for the Mayport CG Patriots. That's for the Richland Colts and the Mayport CG Patriots. You win this game, you play at 6 o'clock on Thursday. You lose this game, and you will play at 3 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, the consolation semifinals. Bido at the right wing, guarded there by Johnson. Bido ankle cross as the Colts trying to bounce pass on the inside, able to do so. Working a little triangle game. Turnaround jumper for Saylor's up and in, and Saylor takes the lid off the rim here for the Richland Colts 2 minutes into the contest. Dabano, left-handed side now to Johnson, able to skip it. Here's a good take by Perkins, lost it on the way up, but it will be off of his hands, and Mayport CG will give the rock right back here to the Richland Colts. Game number 7 of the season for Richland, while it's game number 6 of the year for the Patriots. As these two teams, just the boys competing in the Barnes County Tournament here this season for both Richland and Mayport CG as the Patriots get the steal. Johnson goes the other side quickly with a 3-on-1. Johnson with the take, can't finish. Rebound, Dabano put back in for 2. Noah Dabano now 2 points and 2 rebounds here as the Patriots match their largest lead early on here at 3. Ball to the right-handed side for the Colts was Carson Klein. Leaves it to the baseline. Shot fake there from Von Ruden. Jumper from 14 is off the rim. And a rebound to Weaver. Dabano in transition as he slows it up here for the Patriots. They go underneath the screen. Dabano, college range 3. It was in and out, no good. Rebound tapped out to Weaver, and then Weaver eventually is out of bounds on the end line. Turnover for the Patriots. The seeds for the Barnes County Tournament are selected by the 8 coaches and the teams that are playing here, so you just average them out, and that's where you get your 1 through 8 on the seed line. No matter if you're Division A, B, or wherever you're from. As the shovel pass high off the window is no good for Fiskagen. Board comes down to the Mayport CG Patriots as they see it with Wyatt Perkins. Perkins, little jitterbug move, able to see this inside the paint. Turnover as Dylan Bido goes with a 2-on-2. Bido bounce pass across the paint to Saylor. Oh, and a rejection by Judish. Case, the 6'3 junior, able to put that one back where it came from. Good defensive play by the Patriots. 5-2. 4:29 mark here for Mayport CG. Midway through the first quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Colts looking for their second field goal as this one gets batted out of bounds. Nice hands by Connor Doctor, who just checked in for the 6-foot junior guard. for the Richland Colts. Able to see this one to the baseline here to Dylan Bido. Bido with it, able to reverse it to Fiskogin. Back to Bido here right of the key. Bido taking a couple of dribbles. Mayport CG switches out with Case now. Bido gets the shot off. Might have been partially deflected. Weaver comes away with it regardless. I was looking for an outlet pass as the Patriots will reset here with Johnson. Bricker into the front court now for Mayport CG as he leaves it left wing to Case. Judish at the left wing, wrap around pass inside to Weaver. Weaver takes a couple of dribbles. Nice drop down move off the baseline. Good for two for Sam. Patient offense that results in a field goal for the Patriots. Kind of old school basketball. Give it to the big guy on the inside. Let him finish for two. Ball will go right side to Bido. Bido at the right wing. Gives it to the high post to Fiskogin. Now to Von Ruden. Fiskogin to Von Ruden here. As Von Ruden takes a hard dribble, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. This will be on the Patriots, their first. Foul will be against Judish, his first, team's first. Substitution as Cross Kitchen will check in, the 5'10 senior guard. Also coming into the lineup is going to be Jade Larson, a 6-foot freshman. As Colts trying to keep it within a possession here with a made field goal. Bounce pass, nice cut to the paint, left-handed layup, can't get it to go down after the attempt there from Carson Klein. Patriots out and running with Kitchen. Cross leaves it now to Larson, able to reverse it, left-handed side, shot fake coming here. Good drive to the paint and the attack and count it. Bricker Johnson with an and one. Foul assessed on the Richland Colts, their first of the quarter. As this will be on Saylor, his first, and a free throw attempt on the way for Bricker. As Johnson and the Patriots now lead it by 7 and will make it 8. 10-2 over the last minute and a half. It's 5 straight points here for the Patriots. Bido up and over. Bounce pass by Fiskogin. Good hands defensively. Getting back by Connor Doctor for Mayport CG. And the Richland Colts will inbound it one more time. Most points scored this season for the Patriots, 57 twice against Maple River and North Star. While the season high for Richland has been 43 against Northern Cass so far, and they will have a turnover. It'll be their second. Sometimes you get past the holiday here, you get back in the Barnes County tournament, 3 games in 4 days, kind of gets you back into the saddle again of what January in the hoop season can kind of be like the dog days of the season before you get to the districts or regional in terms of postseason here. Ball will go to the baseline to Kitchen. Kitchen jumper on the way up and in. 5 different players in the scoring column here for the Patriots. It's 13-2. Jumper will be up and off the mark. No good. Foul assessed then on Richland. This will be on Saylor, his second. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. 2:39 left to play in the first half. Patriots, or the first quarter, Patriots lead it by 11.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North as we take a look at Coach Kunkel and the Mayport CG Patriots bench. After a slow start for both teams, the Mayport CG Patriots now have scored 8 straight points over the last 1 minute and 50 seconds of game action. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. So the Patriots will see this in the front court after a timeout by Cody Ryland and the Richland Colts. As Richland looking for a stop and a score, while the Patriots, how much more can you keep adding on here with Johnson leaving it to the baseline. Here goes Kitchen, 3-pointer off the mark, no good. Dylan Bido with a good box out as Bido will handle this one now for the Richland Colts. Bido pickpocket near steal as Johnson will get tabbed for the foul. It'll be his first and the team's second. For Richland, they'll be playing potentially someone a second time in a row. If it's Lemoore, or the second time this season, for Mayport CG, they might see a second team this season as well with Maple River, depending on the win-loss results here from today. With it, Carson Klein, jumper from the right wing, can't get it. Rebound, going to be up and eventually won for by the Patriots with Johnson. Outlet to the near sideline, and now Cross Kitchen slows it up. Kitchen able to reverse it, left wing to Doctor. Doctor will see this one. Good driving kick, open, left pocket three is on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Ball gets tipped out though for Johnson. Drive kick to Kitchen, right pocket three, yes! Cross Kitchen. Back-to-back threes here for Cross off the bench, and Mayport CG up by 14. Dylan Bido sets up the offense. He's it now to Fiskagen at the high post, coming through that staggered. Go to Klein. Carson back now to Bido. As Bido bounce pass on the interior. Hard dribble off the window, good for two. Fiskagen able to get in the scoring column here for the Richland Colts. That's their first field goal in about 5.5 minutes. As this one off the window, finger roll, layup up and in. Nice move by Wyatt Perkins, and the Patriots now have 6 players in the scoring column. As Richland will see this one here with Carson Klein. Klein taking a couple of dribbles with the right hand, leaves it right-handed side as this one goes to the right wing to Saylor. Saylor off the window, can't get it. Rebound here by Kitchen. Cross outlet pass, finds a teammate. His name is Doctor. Left-handed side jumper on the way. Three is in and out, no good. After the attempt here by Perkins. Nice rebound on the inside by Fiskagen. But the Richland Colts will turn it back over, their third of the opening quarter. And now the Patriots can hold for the final shot of the opening 8 minutes of play. Left-handed side goes Doctor. Doctor gives it up top. As now for Johnson, back to left wing to Kitchen. We'll see what the play call is here for Coach Taylor Kunkel's squad. As Johnson takes the screen, and this will be a foul on the floor, and it will be assessed against the Richland Colts. Von Ruden will pick up the foul, his first, team's third, as we'll see Keeble checking in for the Colts. While for the Patriots, Judish and Noah Dabano will check in here for Mayport CG with 8.7 left on the clock here in the opening quarter. Ball on the near sideline for Larson. Patriots have hit 3 threes in the quarter, might have a chance to make it 4 with Wyatt Perkins. Perkins going to attack the paint. This one off the rim, no good. Put back though to beat the horn, goes long, and that's how we'll end this first quarter of play. It's the Mayport CG Patriots 18, the Richland Colts 4 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download our app and make refilling your prescriptions more convenient. With winter here, stop in and stock up on hand and foot warmers. Lemoore Drugstore has rechargeable heated gear for everyone in the family. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check us out.
Lemoore Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Head to Lemoore Hardware for in-store deals on Milwaukee tools and check out the new M18 Hot Shot Card Jumper Pack. And when you purchase certain Milwaukee M12 tools, receive a 2-amp battery for free. Plus, browse their Sweet Pickins section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. Lemoore Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information, go online to LemooreHardware.com. That's LemooreHardware.com.
As we come back here, a reminder still to come, the Maple River Raiders are up next against the Lobos of Lemoore Latrobe Marion as we take a look at some of the Raiders players getting ready for the next game at roughly 4:30 here. In the first quarter of play, the Mayport CG Patriots led by the 6 points of Cross Kitchen and the 3 of Judish and alongside of Johnson. All for Richland, 2 points with Saylor and 2 points with Fiskagen here for the Richland Colts. Game 1 of 4 today from the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. With it now able to leave it near side goes to Klein. Klein looking for a ball screen by Saylor, takes it. On the pick and roll, nothing is there now to Bido. Able to wrap it around to Von Ruden. Leaves it to the right wing. As this one goes hard on the inside and getting it back is Fiskagen. Able to reverse it, extra fine, that's Keeble. Keeble on the baseline, shot fake, leaves it up top, and that's going to be a turnover. Working with it now, the Patriots with a 2-on-2, able to take it off the window, good for 2 here for Bricker Johnson. Johnson's got 5, and the Patriots with their largest lead here at 16 points. 7:17 left to play in the opening half as the ball makes its way to the baseline. Richland tiptoes the baseline, bounce pass on the wraparound, goes to Saylor. Saylor will see it here. Jumper inside the paint, comes up short, able to stay with it though. Saylor finds a teammate now to Keeble. Keeble at the left wing, bounce pass inside, is able to spin, turn, shoot, shot long. Rebound going to be one here from Weaver after the attempt by Saylor. Johnson crossing over to the right baseline. Weaver able to reverse it. Here goes Perkins on the drive to DeBono. DeBono back to Johnson. Right baseline Perkins. Shovel pass inside Weaver. Fiskagin on the help side defense. Able to come away with a steal. Able to sink down in the paint and come away with it on the backside. As we see this now to Bido. Ball on the baseline. Keeble sees it here at the right wing. Keeble leaves it up top as this one nearly gets intercepted. Keeble. Jumper from the left baseline goes short. Rebound here for DeBono. As DeBono, pretty much with a handoff here, stepped through off the window with the left hand, can't go down for Johnson, and the ball will make its way to Richland. As this will be a foul assessed here for the Patriots with Cross Kitchen his first and the team's first, and we'll see a couple substitutions checking on in. As Elin, the 6'1" sophomore, will make his way into the lineup for the first time this afternoon, and Von Ruden able to return here for head coach Cody Ryland in Richland. Dylan Bido in the front court. We'll see it now for Richland. A little bit extended of halftime show with the free throw competition that they'll have in between halftimes here today for squads. You get to shoot 25 free throws. You get 2 members from each team that have the opportunity to participate and see if you can be called the free throw champ here in the BCT. As Patriots get the steal, Weaver, we'll see it in the front court now, leaves it off to Case. Finds a trailing Weaver here. Weaver at the free throw line, looks for a teammate. Right-handed side now to Johnson. Johnson taking the ball screen, 20 seconds on the shot clock to Case. Judish going between the legs, using up that dribble. Looking for a teammate here. Got to get it off before it's a 5 count. Just does to DeBono. DeBono here at the top taking a couple of hard dribbles, trying to back his defender down. Step through and count it. Noah DeBono with 4. A chance to make it 5 at the line. Previous free throw champ for the Patriots, Marshall Judish, back in 2024 was the free throw champ. That was a foul assessed on Carson Klein, his first. DeBono converts the 3-point play as he has 5, and the Patriots lead it by 19 points, their largest lead here of the contest. So far, it's a 5-0 run for Mayport CG for the opening 3 minutes of the quarter. Ball right-handed side goes Klein. Jumper 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Look at DeBono Sky for the loose ball. As they see it now up the front court to Perkins. Shot fake. Now to Johnson. Steps into a left wing 3. That'll go long. Rebound here to Saylor. Saylor with the pass to Klein as Klein looking up the floor here for Richland. Klein bounce pass right-hand side. Johnson looking to save it after the steal. Eventually does to Perkins. And Perkins going to slow it up here for the Patriots. Perkins finds a teammate as they see this one out of Johnson. Back to Perkins here at the left wing. Bounce pass inside to Bono. Double comes back to Perkins. Perkins, nice little find to the right block off the window for 2 for Case. Good ball movement. Perkins with the assist, and Judish able to get the 2 points. He has 5. In the front court for the Richland Colts, Dylan Bido here. Bido at the left wing gives this one now to Carson Klein. Klein looking for a teammate on the baseline. Turnaround, nice shot up and in. As Von Ruden able to get the first 2 points of the quarter here for the Richland Colts. Mayport CG will see this in the front court with Case. Ball goes left wing to Johnson. Back up top to Weaver. Weaver looking for a teammate. Finds one to Judish. Bounce pass inside to Bono. DeBono able to spin, shoot, and score. Noah DeBono now a 7. Able to lead the floor here for the Patriots. 6 on Kitchen and then 5 on the way for Case alongside Bricker Johnson. Richland Colts with Bido. Pass on the inside goes through the hands of Saylor. Turnover. Perkins up the other side of Florida. Johnson off the window. And he will take it for 2 points. He's got 7. Took a little tumble on that one. Looks to be all right as he comes back up off the hard court here at Valley City State. Bido on the baseline. Good bounce pass on the inside. Off the window. Good for 2 for Saylor. Bido got to the short corner, and good things happen when you get there. Patriots lead cut to 21. Dabano. Ankle cross inside the paint. High off the window for 2. Noah Dabano, a 7 in the quarter. 9 in the contest, and the Patriots back up by 23. Carson Klein. Left wing. Good cross. Jumper on the way for Klein. Grazes the front iron. Rebound here for Perkins. Patriots have done a good job here this afternoon so far. Kind of one and done on the Richland Colts. Dabano 3. That's going to go long. Rebound off of Weaver's hands and into the concession stand here at VCSU. Fiskagen able to return into the game for the Richland Colts. Well, for the Mayport CG Patriots, Larson able to come back in alongside with Connor Doctor as well in cross kitchen for Taylor Kunkel's club. Patriots looking to improve to 2-4 on the season. The Colts looking to improve to 1-6 with a victory here for Richland. Dylan Bido, top of the key, crossing this one over. Right to left, gets inside the paint, gets fouled, and Bido nearly gets the and one. As Bido to the free throw line to shoot 2 upcoming here for Richland. Foul assessed on Larson, his first and the team's second. Free throws upcoming. As this one will be off the mark. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Bido able to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Patriots want to run here to Kitchen. Cross finds a teammate there with Doctor, able to reverse it right inside to Perkins. Inside to Bono, hard spin, shot and foul. As Dabano will head the stripe to shoot 2 now for Mayport CG. Foul will be on Keller Von Ruden, his second, team's second. The Colts now have 2 with Saylor and 2 with Von Ruden. In terms of fouls, free throw attempt for Dabano is up and in. Patriots early on 3 of 3 from the free throw line as Saylor will check back into the contest here for the Richland Colts. It was 18-4 after the first quarter, and the Patriots have just add on to that score as Dabano now in double digits. 11 points in the contest. Bido crossing over, leaves it here. Extra fine, right wing, Von Ruden. 3-pointer's going to go long. Rebound, though, for Saylor. Good pass to Fiskagen across the paint for 2. And the Richland Colts take advantage of a second chance opportunity. Patriots right wing to Wyatt Perkins. Goes short corner to Dabano. Able to see this one. 3-pointer on the way. The knuckler is off the mark by Larson. Ball tipped out, and eventually Richland with Bido will come away with it. As Bido across the timeline here to the right wing. Takes a couple of dribbles and sets up the offense. Bido to the free throw line. Looking back door. To the baseline now as that goes to Klein. Extra fine to Bido. Bido will see it here. Ball screen coming. Bido, crow hop in the paint. Tough shot, and there will be a foul as Bido will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be assessed on to Bono. Noah's first. The team's third in free throws upcoming for the Colts as Bido has shot now all 3 and eventually 4 free throws here of the quarter, and he'll be 1 of 3 from the stripe. Free throw attempts. The first. We'll get a chance of the second as Bricker Johnson will check in for the Patriots. Bido. In and out, no good. A rebound coming down here for Connor Doctor. Doctor lost it. We'll see it here with Saylor, and Saylor gets fouled. And Saylor will head the stripe for the Richland Colts. Mayport, CG, Clifford, Galesburg, Mayville, Portland. You have also Finley Sharon in the co-op as well now for the Patriots for the last handful of years as Saylor hits the free throw now with 5. Free throw opportunity number 2. Richland shooting 5 of 20 from the floor while the Patriots are 13 of 26 here in the first half. Second one's going to go long. Rebound. Eventually off of the Richland Colts here with Fiskagen. Can't fault the effort from Caden. Well, this one will make its way towards Mayport CG. Patriots so far with 15 points in the quarter, while for the Colts they currently have 8. Patriots, we'll see this with Johnson taking the screen. Johnson, good step through off the back of the rim, no good. A rebound here to Richland as Bido Gets in the front court. Bido's going to attack the paint, make his way to the rim. Can't finish. Rebound here for Johnson. Outlet to Bono. Patriots want to run as they do with Larson. Passes it to the left wing to Doctor. Gives it now to Kitchen. Right pocket three is up and in. Oh, Cross Kitchen with his third three of the half. 9 points off the bench for the senior here with Kitchen. Klein, right-handed side, and this one goes out of bounds and a turnover here on Richland. It's nice to get points off the bench here if you're anybody, as we've able to see today for the Patriots. 6 players in the scoring column. Their starting five has all at least got a main field goal. Then Kitchen with 9 points off the bench, as the Patriots are now 4 of 10 from the three-point line. While on the opposite side, 0 of 2 here for Richland. DeBono taking the screen, looking for it at the left wing. DeBono gives it up top. That'll go to Johnson. Johnson with 5, gives it right-hand side. Kitchen, dribble pullback 3 to beat the horn. That'll go long. Weaver, turn around, and this one will go short and unable to get the shot up before the end of the half. As we played one half of basketball today for the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament, it's the Patriots of Mayport CG 36, the Richland Colts 12 on yourlivevent.com. Our halftime show is coming up next.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
At the half here on yourliveevent.com, Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here inside the bubble on the campus of Valley City State University. Taking a look at the first half numbers, Mayport CG able to have 36 points up on the board, thanks in part to shooting 50% from the floor, while for the Richland Colts, 12 points on 25% shooting. Other team numbers, the Patriots 4 of 11 from the three-point line, now 4 of 4 from the stripe. 17 rebounds, 5 assists to 3 turnovers. They do have 6 steals. One for the Richland Colts, 5 of 20 shooting from the floor, 0 of 2 from the land of 3, 2 of 7 from the stripe, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 9 turnovers with 1 steal. Here for Richland, points off of turnovers so far is the big one. 17-2 for the Mayport CG Patriots over the Richland Colts. Team numbers. Now we go to the individual side for the Patriots, as they are led so far by the 11 of Noah DeBono on 4 of 6 shooting from the floor. DeBono 11 points and 4 rebounds. Also you have Cross Kitchen able to have a couple of three-pointers here in this one. From there you have Bricker Johnson with 7 points and 1 made 3. 5 points for Case Judish Also here with Wyatt Perkins with 2 points. Sam Weaver with 2 as well. And that'll do it here for your points here for the Mayport CG Patriots. Crouch's Kitchen again has 9 points here in the game with 3 threes here for the Mayport CG Patriots. While for the Richland Colts so far, led by the 4 points of Owen Saylor and 3 rebounds on 2 of 6 shooting. Saylor with 4 points. You have 4 points for Caden Fiskagen. Fiskagen 4 points and a rebound. 1 point then for Dylan Bido. And you got a couple points on the way here for Von Rudin with a made field goal. So 5 on the way for Saylor. And then you have 4 here for Caden Fiskagen for the Richland Colts. Again, at the half, it's 36-12 Patriots on your liveevent.com.
In 10 minutes.
Chaos.
Did you answer that email yet?
Decisions.
What if I make the wrong choice?
The weight of moving crushes.
Dad, I need a ride to practice.
Stress follows you. And the dream of a new beginning feels out of reach. Find peace. Hire the team at RE/MAX now. Visit findrealtynow.com.
Yeah.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Quality education, affordable tuition, student opportunities. That's the Viking Promise. Valley City State University. Discover yourself here at VCSU. Visit today. A university that knows your name. Personal relationships with your professors. The tools to help you succeed. That's Valley City State University. Trusted name, affordable degrees. Visit today.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
At Dickey Marion Insurance Agency, they offer high-quality products and services to their customers with a wide range of coverages from home and auto, farm and crop, and various types of commercial policies. Dickey Marion Insurance Agency is locally owned and operated and has been in business since 1974. Get in contact with Jesse Massenbrook or Abby Hansen for the small-town service you deserve by going online to DickeyMarionINS.com or call 701-669-2330.
As we come back here at the half on yourliveevent.com, 36-12 in favor of the Mayport CG Patriots on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Here's a look at games to come later today from the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Memorial Litchfield, Marion, and Maple River are scheduled for a 4:30 tip. That's the 4-seed Lobos against the 5-seed of the Raiders. Then in the 6 o'clock matchup, it'll be the 2-seed of Valley City against the 7-seed of the Enderlin Eagles. And then the 3-6 game will feature Barnes County North and the Warbirds of Weimar-Lidgerwood. That again at 7:30 later tonight. Games on Thursday starting at 3 o'clock, 3 and 4:30 for the consolation portion of the bracket. Then the winner's bracket will be at 6 and 7:30 for the semifinals. And the same then on Friday with our 7th place game rolling off at 3 o'clock. Then we'll get to the championship roughly at around 7:30 on Friday night with the all-tournament team. And you'll get some hardware as well for the Free Throw Champ Sportsmanship Award. That and more, part of the 107th Annual Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. Games to come later today on our website on yourliveevent.com. Simply check our website or go to our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event. as we'll have some wrestling and basketball as well. On wrestling, when it comes to the matchup, it's a triangular tonight in Kindred with Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Oaks. That gets underway at 5 o'clock. You have a doubleheader with Oak Grove at Northern Cass for girls and boys basketball. Girls game for a 6 o'clock tip with the boys game to follow roughly at 7:30. And then from there, some other matchups tonight. Lemoore Litchell Marion girls at Sargent County. Nick Furch will have the call for you on that one. So that's just a handful of games that we have on the docket. For more information, go to our website. That's yourliveevent.com. Also, a good boys game yesterday in Castleton. We'll see if the girls can live up to the billing with Wahpeton and the Central Cass Squirrels. It'll be at 6 o'clock. JV with varsity to follow after that, roughly at 7:30. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap what happened in the first half for the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsborough.
As we come back here at the half again, your first half numbers: 18 points for the Richland Colts, for the Mayport CG Patriots, and 18 points in both quarters. Well, for Richland, 4 points in the first and 8 points in the second. For the Mayport CG Patriots, led by 11 of DeBono and the 9 of Kitchen. While for the Richland Colts, led by the 5 points of Owen Saylor and the 4 points of Caden Fiskagen here in this one. The Patriots, under the guidance of head coach Taylor Kunkel, up in Region 2 Division A this season. After games this week here in Valley City, they're back in action on January the 15th at Grafton for a Region 2 matchup. Then they host the Carrington Cardinals on January the 22nd as well. That'll be their next home game for the Patriots. While for the Richland Colts, after this week of basketball concludes, they will make their way to Hankinson on January the 13th, a week from today, then play at North Border on January the 17th here for the Richland Colts and head coach Cody Ryland. That, again, is a look at our first half numbers on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That, again, is Dakota Heritage Bank with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. When we come back after this, second half action is next from Valley City for the quarterfinal round of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Every girl deserves the tools to feel confident, connected, and emotionally strong. At BioGirls, they learn real strategies to manage stress and anxiety, build healthy relationships, and understand their emotions. They strengthen coping skills, gain resilience and confidence, and find a deep sense of belonging through authentic peer connection and strong mentorship. The results? Measurable, meaningful, life-shaping. Find a program near you and register today.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com as the Patriots will come out with the basketball with Dabano all side from there. You have Perkins, Johnson, Weaver, and Case Judish here to open up the second half for the Patriots. Fiskingen will be out there with a Sailor, also Von Rudin, Carson Klein, and Dylan Bido here for the Richland Colts, their original starting five as well. A little weave action to begin in this second half. Dabano at the right wing, free throw line extended, finds a teammate there to Johnson. He lost it out of bounds and a turnover for the Patriots. I'm down for their 7th of the contest. As for Richland to the high post, Fiskingen leaves it left-handed side. Jumper on the way is up off the iron, no good by Klein. Rebound underneath here for Weaver as Weaver makes his way up the floor to Case Judish. Judish at the left wing taking the dribble. We'll see this one now to Bricker Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key. Johnson's going to drive attack. Leaves it now to Case. Three-pointer is up off the iron, no good. Dabano sees this one. And Dabano will collect it and regain the possession. Shovel a pass across the way. That goes to Weaver. Weaver able to get this one up and in for two. Sam Weaver, seen a couple of good moves on the paint so far here this afternoon by Sam. As the Colts will see this one to Bido calling traffic. Bido to Fiskingen. Fiskingen at the right wing gives it back to Bido here. Bido able to skip it to Fiskingen. Now back to Bido. Bido here up top, able to leave it to the baseline. Decline. Jumper is going to go short. Rebound on the way for Weaver. As Weaver sees this to Dabano. Up the floor to Wyatt Perkins. Perkins with it to Case. Judish on the baseline gets double. The wraparound pass goes to Johnson. Left wing three up and in. Bricker Johnson with the triple. He's in himself a nice game for the sophomore with 10 points. As for the Richland Colts, they will see this one to the left-handed side. Tavon Rudin looking for a teammate to Bido, and a turnover as the Patriots will come away with it. Case Judish up the floor to the right wing. Case giving this one on the handoff. Nice pass by Johnson inside by Dabano. A better block defensively. Timing that one up perfectly was Owen Saylor. Substitution into the game for the Richland Colts as they will make a sub here with Connor Klein, the 5'9 sophomore guard. As Klein will check in as the Patriots will inbound the ball with Johnson to the right wing to Dabano. Dabano taking a hard dribble inside the paint. Wraparound pass to Weaver on the inside, and this is going to be a foul. As Weaver will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul assessed on Richland. That's the first of the second half for either club. As the foul will be on Fiskingen, his first. Free throw attempts on the way. Is up and in. So free throw is good for Weaver. He has 5. As the Patriots chance to balloon this one up over 30 points. And Weaver misses the second rebound. Still loose, getting on the floor. We'll see this here for Wyatt and a jump ball. And the arrow will make its way towards the Richland Colts. Good job, though, for Wyatt Perkins getting on the floor. Taylor Kunkel nearly had the timeout called before the jump was eventually the official play. That's for Richland with Bido now in the front court. Bido to the high post. Richland with this little 1-4 set. They'll give it back to Bido here on the baseline. Bido step through, looking for a teammate on the inside as this one is going to go out of bounds, and it will remain Richland basketball. As the Colts will see this one here on the baseline with Case Judish. As Judish to inbound this one on the baseline, able to do so. Nice wraparound pass off the mark by Klein. Rebound to DeBono. As DeBono outlet up the near side to Johnson. Extra find to the left pocket. 3 is up, and this one goes short. Rebound eventually will be won by Fiskagen. So Fiskagen able to see that loose ball as they'll handle it now to Dylan Bido. Bido at the right wing, bounce pass right-handed side to Carson Klein. As Klein is able to make his way on the baseline, wraparound pass on the interior, off the window, no. Rebound here, one for the Patriots, as that'll go to Weaver. Up and over on the pass to Case Judish, off the window, good for 2. Case now is 7. It's 44-12 in favor of the Patriots of Mayport CG. Richland will handle this as they do to the right wing, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG leads it by 32.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we come back, time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. That's at Bank North. 44-12 right now as the Colts looking for their first bucket of the half. Instead, it's a turnover. Case Judish goes the other side, and you just hope that he's all right. As Case will eventually and immediately pop back up, just kind of a blown tire, if you will, as I'll probably get subbed out for it. And Taylor Kunkel going to make sure he's okay as Connor Doctor will check in. It's just one where Case just had a little bit too much momentum, and the right foot just kind of went one way. His body went the other. Good news, it looks like he looks to be okay after that tumble. As Fiskagen here at the high post leaves it to the left wing. Klein with a jumper. Going to be short. Rebound here on the way for Connor Doctor. Outlet to the near side goes Bricker, as Johnson will see it and set up the offense. Bricker crossing over right to left to the paint with the left hand, up and in for 2. Bricker Johnson now with 12. The Patriots lead it by 34. Right wing goes Bido, as Bido will play this one here to the top of the key. Leaves it left-handed side to Klein. Klein with a high post touch. There's a good hand defensively by Weaver. Finds it up the floor to Doctor. Doctor with the right hand, scoop for 2. Connor Doctor gets in the scoring column here for the Patriots. Game that got under right before the 3 o'clock hour here. Jumper is up and in by Klein. First field goal for the Richland Colts comes at the 3:37 mark of the third quarter. As DeBono will slow up the offense here as the Patriots will take the ball screen. DeBono here at the top. Left-handed side to Weaver. Weaver with the ball fake left wing to Bricker Johnson. Johnson inside the paint, step through, lost it on his way up. Johnson looking for a teammate, finds one up top as it goes to Perkins. Around the world now to Doctor. Doctor will see it here to the high post. Weaver at the top of the key, leaves it left wing to Johnson. Johnson a little slip on the screen as this one finishes for 2 for Weaver. Nice little slip screen and a timeout here for Taylor Kunkel. Will break as well. 2:58 left to play in the third. Patriots rolling up 50-14.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, We have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. That and more is still to come after the conclusion of this one, and then a modified pregame show before we get to Maple River and Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. Then to our evening portion of the bracket with Valley City, Enderlin, and Barnes County North and Weimar Lidgewood a little bit later on here this evening. For the Richland Colts, they will handle it with Carson Klein. Klein inside. This one off the mark, no good. Rebound to Connor Doctor, as Doctor will see it on the push on the tempo to cross Kitchen. Kitchen at the left wing, able to see this back up top as they will handle it now to cross. Kitchen taking a couple of dribbles on the weave on this handoff to left and inside to Larson. Rising, shooting three-pointers, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will be Richland Colt basketball. 14 points in the quarter for the Patriots, while it's just 2 points in the quarter so far for Richland. As Richland will handle this one with Dylan Bido. Bido to the right wing, taking the screen. Bido to the right short corner, up and in for two. Dylan Bido gets his first field goal here of the afternoon, as they'll see it now to left and inside to Kitchen. Kitchen to Johnson. Bricker taking a couple of dribbles for the Patriots. Right wing to Connor Doctor. Doctor will flip it. Here's a top of the key three on the way for Larson. That's going to go long. Rebound now for Fiskingen. Bido, outlet pass to Saylor. Finds the trailing Bido here. Bido crossing over. Jumper from 13 off the backboard. Good for two. Dylan Bido now at 5. Colts back within to 32 right now, trying to see if they can cut it under 30 before the start of the fourth. On the other side, jumper by Johnson's off the mark. Bido able to get the loose ball, got the hot hand for Richland, and a foul here for Mayport CG. Bricker Johnson picks up the foul. That'll be his first of the quarter and his second of the game. As we'll see Weaver checking back in for the Patriots. As it is in girls basketball, boys the same in Division A and Division B. If you're up by 30 points or more going into the fourth quarter, it'll be running time, where the clock would only stop then on a free throw, timeouts. While if you can get it 2:29 here, if you're Richland, all of a sudden now it's just normal basketball to at least begin the fourth. Here in this one, ball goes to the baseline as Klein wants to shoot a three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Doctor. Doctor able to see this one up the floor to Heward, the 5'8 senior guard. That's a shot off the mark, no good. Able to get this one back. Shot fake on the way. Here's a three-pointer up. That'll go short. Rebound comes down to the Richland Colts. As Richland will see this to the right pocket. Keeble thought about a three-pointer, now gives it right wing to Klein. Klein looking for a ball screen, takes one here. Baseline pick and roll. Good hands by Weaver. As Weaver gets the steal, leads a 3-on-3 the other side. Weaver gives it up top to Connor Doctor. Doctor going to step through, left-handed layup in for two. Connor Doctor now has 4. Richland in the front court with Bido. Bido at the right wing, taking the screen. Bido looking inside, flips a pass right wing to Keeble. Keeble with it back to Bido on the inside. Bido with the right-handed scoop, no. Put back, good for 2 for Owen Saylor. Saylor's got 7, cleans up the miss off of Bido. As Mayport CG with Larson. And Larson sees one block, but right to Weaver. Can't get the putback. Rebound comes down to Klein. Klein with 2 to beat the horn. Is short, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. It's the Mayport CG Patriots 52, the Richland Colts 20 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsborough.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Starting the fourth quarter of play, Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here as part of the Barnes County Boys Basketball Tournament. You can catch the remainder 11 games here from the BCT, all right here on yourliveevent.com. If you missed any of the girls' coverage, simply go to our website or our YouTube channel and search for the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. A couple really good games in that one back in December. As for the Patriots, they'll open up the fourth quarter with the basketball with Case Judish. Judish will see this one on the step. They're looking for Dabano. Takes the ball screen from Dabano. Now to Weaver. Left-handed side to Bricker Johnson. Johnson with it on the pick and roll inside to Weaver. Look at Weaver with the spin. Shot fake. Gives this one to Johnson. Johnson to Dabano to the right baseline. Shot is up. No. Rebound on the interior underneath. And a foul after you had Case Judish have a chance to put that one on the putback. A foul on the Richland Colts. That'll be their first of the quarter. Carson Klein picks up his second, and running time again with that 30-plus point advantage here for the Patriots as they give this one on the inside, and this will be an offensive charge on Johnson. Bricker Johnson with the foul, his third, team's first of the fourth quarter. As the Richland Colts will see this going the other side of the floor. 8 points in the third quarter for Richland. Well, for the Patriots, they were able to put 16 points up in the third. Colts to the left-handed side to Carson Klein. Klein sees it here at the left wing. Man pressure defense continues by Mayport CG as Klein sees it stolen away as Johnson will come away with it. Johnson up the floor to the near sideline. Able to spin after the hard hedge. Ball goes up top to Weaver. Reverse it now to Perkins. Perkins crossing over left to right to the right short corner. As Perkins gives this one up top to Dabano, left-handed side to Case Judish at the free throw line. Good pass to Dabano on the inside. Dabano off the window, got it to go. No, Dabano now with a baker's dozen in scoring as the Patriots continue to advance their lead up to 34. As Mayport CG gonna bring a fresh new 5 into the lineup on the next step ball. As they see this one on the interior, turnaround jumper by Sailors up and in. Sailor now with 9 as the Patriots will set up the offense as they will with Wyatt Perkins. Perkins will dribble enter to the right wing. Free throw line extended. Taking the ball screen. Dabano will see this here in the short corner. Double team comes for Dabano. Skips it out to Case. Judish going to attack the paint. Right-handed layup off the window. Gets the shooter's roll. Case has scored a field goal in every quarter. He's got 9. That one with so much spin on it. Able to hit the back of the rim and kind of hang on for a couple of times before it finally bounced in. Bido, right-handed side. Here goes Keeble. Keeble with a couple of dribbles as he makes his way to the left wing. Keeble, left baseline now to Sailor. Back to the left wing. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Klein off the mark. No good. Rebound here to the Patriots and a timeout here for Coach Kunkel. And this just a substitution timeout. It was also the Richland Colts are bringing a couple new players back into the game, and Corbin Eland, and also with Von Rudin. Well, for the Patriots, able to see Heward back into the game, also with Thomas Weaver, the 5'10 freshman guard. See Caden Crawford, the 6-foot sophomore in. Also from there, Noah Kirkaby, the 6'2 sophomore as well, and Carter Juliuson, the 5'10 freshman. Ball goes left and inside to Heward. Heward inside, going to flip this one up off the mark. No good. Rebound to Keller Von Rudin. Richland up the floor to Bido. Bounce pass right-handed side to Eland. Eland will see it. Right wing. Keeble will rise. Shoot three-pointers up and in. Bentley Keeble with the first three-pointer of the afternoon here for the Richland Colts. Mayport CG takes this one inside the paint. There's going to be a traveling violation on the Patriots. Substitution here for Richland as they will also make one more substitution here in the quarter with Connor Klein, the 5'9 sophomore guard, will come in here. For the Colts, Dylan Bido in the front court. Richland, with this result, will play at 3 o'clock on Thursday against the loser of our next contest with Lemoore, Litchfield-Marion, and Maple River. As here's another three-pointer that was halfway down the way by Keeble. Rebound by Kirkaby. For the Mayport CG Patriots, where the score stands right now, they would make their way to the semifinals at 6 o'clock on Thursday night against the winner of either the Raiders or the Lobos. Right-hand side, Juliuson to the right wing. Mayport CG then with a traveling violation will give the rock right back to the Richland Colts. As Richland will make another sub as they'll bring on Keel Bush, the 5'8 junior. We'll have part of our top half of the bracket 50% complete, and we'll have it all complete after the next game, but still two more later tonight in our evening portion of the quarterfinal round. Jumper is up and good. It's Bentley Keeble now with a couple of field goals here in the quarter. Right-handed side, Mayport CG, nice crossover by Larson. Attacks the paint, can't get it. Rebound here, and eventually the Richland Colts will come away with it with Von Ruden. Keeble able to see this in the front court, takes a couple of dribbles. Crossing over, spin his way. Looking for a teammate here, finds one left in, it's signed to Connor Klein. Klein with 15 seconds on the shot clock, able to skip it. There's the Colts to the right wing to Keeble. Keeble will see this one back up top. Able to spin is Eland. Eland looks for a teammate up top. Shot clock to 4 seconds. Eland able to reverse, able to see this one jump, no good. Rebound. Eventually going to be a jump ball, and it will stay Richland basketball. As the Patriots will bring another substitution into the contest here for Mayport CG. As Crawford able to return, as checking out will be Juliuson. We'll see this to the left wing with it. Now is going to be Keeble to the baseline, as there goes Klein. Three-pointer is going to be off the mark by Connor. Eland, though, gets fouled and counted. Eland threw it up and gets a chance for an and one here for Corbin. Crawford will pick up the foul, his first. That'll be the team's second. As this one will make its way off the mark, no good. Here with Larson. As Larson sees this one to the right wing. Gives it back up top, able to reverse it left and inside to Crawford. Bounce pass up top, that'll go to Heward. Heward to the left wing to Weaver. Weaver ripping it through. This one off the partially deflected shot by Von Ruden. Richland will see this one up the floor now to Keeble. Keeble to the left wing. Three-pointer is going to go short. Richland will see this out of bounds, and it will be last touch off the Colts. Patriots 4 points in the quarter. Well, for the Richland Colts, they have scored 9 here in the fourth. Mayport CG with this win is going to improve to 2-4 on the season. Richland with the loss will drop to 0-7 on the year. As with under 60 seconds to play, the Patriots able to inbound this one back in. We get one more attempt and a field goal opportunity here as they will to the baseline, and that's up and good. Jade Larson able to get the 2 points after a nice out-of-bounds play, and the Mayport CG Patriots have now scored a season high with 58 points here in the contest. Ball will go up top to Connor Klein. Klein at the left wing looks for a teammate. Able to reverse it back right-handed side as they weave their way through to Keeble. Keeble will see this. Back to the left-handed side as they'll handle it now with Klein, and this will be a foul on the floor. Foul assist on the Patriots, their third. And Richland will have one more attempt at the cylinder here to inbound the basketball. 10 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass inside, reverse, high off the window, good for two as Keeble, 7 points all here in the quarter. And that is going to put a bow on our first quarterfinal round coverage here today as the Mayport CG Patriots defeat the Richland Colts 58-31 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And as we'll take a timeout when we come back, we'll get to our player of the game, post-game conversation. That and more still to come here later today inside the bubble on the campus of VCSU.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour. Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsborough.
As we come back on the post-game show, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Joining us from the Mayport CG perspective, again, is Bricker Johnson on 5-9 shooting, able to have 12 points, 3 assists, 4 steals in this one, a handful of rebounds as well. Bricker, just what you kind of see from your team to take the lead early and not really relinquish it throughout the course of this game here in this one.
We just played really well together. I mean, we haven't really played well together all season. Oh, we have, but not as good as we did today. So us just playing well together and not one person basketball is really good.
Let's talk about some of the guys on the interior with Mr. Weaver and Dabano, but let's start with Sam first, able to find himself on the inside and kind of have those old man moves in a good way, right, with that drop step. When he can get that going for you, what does that do for the team?
I mean, it's just really good. I mean, when he goes in there and just crashes the boards and then somehow gets it from Yucatan and then comes in and scores, it's really good for the team, and his moves are pretty much unstoppable. So
able to have that, then also some bench points with Cross Kitchen and a couple of three-pointers. You can get guys off the bench, get some instant offenses that just help a team, whether it's in transition game or just the motion of your offense.
Yes, it's huge, especially when Cross came in and banged the 2 early. That was really good, and then Jade coming in, hitting a couple, that was good too.
Able to get a couple more games here in Valley City before you get into region play again with the Grafton Spoilers. But what's the one thing you want to see from this squad moving forward here on Thursday at 6 o'clock in the semifinals and wherever it takes you on Friday?
Just playing together again. I mean, that was probably the most fun game I've had in a while, so playing together was really fun.
Bricker, thanks so much for your time and best of luck moving forward.
Yes, thank you.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll continue with more on the postgame show on your livevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
As we come back here on yourliveevent.com, the Mayport CG Patriots win at 58-31. They went 24 of 50 shooting from the floor at 48%, 5 of 17 from the three-point line. They also finished with 30 rebounds, 12 assists to 10 steals and just 8 turnovers. While for the Richland Colts, 32% shooting from the floor, 14 of 43, 1 of 10 from 3, 2 of 8 from the line, 19 rebounds, 6 assists, 14 turnovers with 1 steal. Individually, led by a couple players in double digits with a 13 on the way for Noah Dabano, and he had a 12 by Bricker Johnson as well, as Johnson was able to get a made three-pointer and go 1 of 1 from the stripe. From there, he had the 7 points for Mr. Weaver, 9 for Case Judas here this afternoon. 9 as well for Cross Kitchen, as he was able to hit a couple of three-pointers. 4 for Doctor, 2 on the way for Wyatt Perkins, and 7 for Sam Weaver here in this one, also with 8 rebounds for Sam. Well, for the Richland Colts, they would finish this game with 8 points for Owen Saylor. Make that 9 points for Saylor. You had 7 points for Keeble on the fourth quarter, 5 for Bido, 4 on the way for Caden Fiskagen, 2 points for Elin, 2 for Klein. You also had 2 points for Von Ruden here in this one for the Richland Colts. So with the loss, Richland now 0-7 on the season. Patriots improved to 2-4. It's now time to get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge, bringing the energy, as we just talked to him, in Bricker Johnson, able to have himself a really nice performance, scored in the first, second, and the third quarter. A nice contest here, 5-9 shooting, kind of what you want from a guard that handles the rock, able to get 12 points, 3 assists, 4 steals, just 1 turnover as well here on the way for Johnson. He is our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. From there to our Agassi Precision Egg Play the Contest. Points off of turnovers, 21 points for the Mayport CG Patriots. They scored off of 14 Richland Colts turnovers. They were plus 17 in that advantage, and eventually would get them the victory here today in this one. That's our Play the Contest, brought to you in part by Agassi, your local precision planting dealer at Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. With the win for the Mayport CG Patriots, they'll play at 6 o'clock tomorrow against the winner of our next contest with Lemoore Litchfield and alongside Maple River, while the loser will go up against the Richland Colts tomorrow. Make that Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock. The winner will play Thursday night at 6. That does it for Game 1 of our quarterfinal round action. Coming up in about 15 minutes, it's the opening tip with the Lobos and the Raiders. That is next on your LiveVet.com.